Hello, welcome to HR from my shed. So today we're going to talk about, can you discipline somebody if they break COVID regulations? Short answer is yes, you can. However, as always in HR, it's never a straight road, is it, from A to Z? So we need to make sure that employees are aware what those COVID regulations are, how breaking them can impact the company, and what disciplinary action could be taken. So it's important that we've updated our policies, or we've introduced a new policy to let employees know that anybody in breach of COVID regulations may face disciplinary action. And of course, it depends what that breach is, doesn't it? It has to have an impact on the company. So one I'll use as an example is travel restrictions. So we know different areas are in lockdown, whether that'll be in Wales or whether it'll be in the tier system in England. But if we know that somebody has booked a holiday and during that holiday, from that leave from work, they are going into an area that is restricted, or they are leaving an area that they're not allowed to leave, that could have an impact on the business. How? Well, we don't know that the area that they go into, if that's at high risk, there's a reason for that. And if they've been told not to leave an area, there's a reason for that. So by travelling in or out of an area and then coming back into the workplace, they could be bringing the virus back in with them. We won't know that because there's no tests that will show us that in enough time at the moment. So we would say that they are therefore putting their colleagues at risk. If they leave the area and then they have to quarantine, can the business support that? Yeah, so there's a few things that we need to do. So when we do our holiday or our leave requests, we are allowed to either ask where are they going so that we can help make that decision, or we can put a statement on the process. You know, are you aware that you're not allowed to either leave certain areas, etc., or travel into? And we can also, if we've got a COVID policy, which my clients have, it'll say on there that anybody that you must adhere to government regulations, and anybody in breach of these government regulations may face disciplinary action. You would follow exactly the same process as you would for any other disciplinary action. So that would be holding an investigation and following the process. Because don't forget, we will have a lot of hearsay. So, you know, oh, we know that Jane's gone off and she's gone to an area that she shouldn't. Oh, we know that Joe did this, Joe did that. So we can't just go on hearsay, the same as we just can't go on hearsay for any allegation. We have to follow a process. So we would investigate it properly. Then we would decide if disciplinary action is needed, and we would decide what level of disciplinary action is needed. For me, it's all, as you know, about communication, isn't it? So it's about letting employees know as early as possible that, look, restrictions, regulations, etc. change quite regularly. Are they aware what these are? And are they aware of how it can impact them as an individual, but also us as a company? So in short, yes, you can discipline somebody for breach of COVID regulations, even if they do it on their own time, if it impacts the business and we can prove that. If there's a subject you'd like me to cover, give me a shout. Please keep sharing. It is very much appreciated. It does help. Keep safe, and I'll see you all very soon from HR from my shed.